Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am Death from Above. Today, let's do a follow-up Q&A. I want to try to do these weekly, if there's enough warrant for it. Maybe monthly. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm liking the Sunday afternoon chats where I talk about, kind of what's going on for me for the week and then answer any Q&A questions you have for me. And I know it's Tuesday or Wednesday whenever this video is going up. Meant to do it on Sunday, but I had a good video ready to go, so I went ahead and posted that first. But this week, or today, I want to hit those questions from last week's video, talk about it, and then get into, or actually, first off, we'll do a life update. Then we'll answer questions from last week. So this past week, a bit of a struggle. My normal schedule is wake up, either work out or do YouTube or stream or something in the morning, get the kids ready, then go to work, and then come home, play with the kids, deal with the kids, and then go to bed. My kids are not wanting to go to sleep lately, so we had a lot of trouble getting my son to bed. My daughter was pitching fits. We did move my daughter to a regular bed from her crib, so I think that transition, she likes her bed. She likes being in a big girl bed, but it's just been hard at nighttime. So the naps really were the worst this past weekend. They did not want to nap, and if your kids don't nap, they are absolute monsters for the rest of the day. My daughter she would literally go up to things and just throw them over her head. Anything she could find, she'd grab it and throw it over her head till about bedtime. And she fell asleep quicker than I've ever seen her fall asleep, though. So, I don't know. Also, in television news, the show Westworld that I've been enjoying, it ended last night. I'm recording this on Monday. It ended last night, and oh my goodness, what a season. I am definitely excited about the second season for that show. That will pick up the Game of Thrones void left in my heart. So, I'm really enjoying that show. I'm going to have to go back and watch it again. It's the first show I've seen in a really, really long time when I've wanted to go back and watch it again after I saw it. So Westworld's been a lot of fun. That is literally my only guilty pleasure as far as television goes. Tried to watch football. I'm an SEC fan. The football game this weekend for the SEC championship was no good. It was no good. Alabama won just like everybody expected Alabama would do. So that wasn't very exciting. But let's get to your Q&A questions. We'll hit up some questions. I'll give some responses. Now, if you want me to answer any other questions, leave them in the comments below. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Anything, life advice, dad advice, video games, recumbent bicycles. I don't care. Just anything you want to talk about. So, the questions on last week's video. First one from Scott Baker. Sidearms even worth trying in PvE? If so, what makes a good sidearm in PvE? Answer to your first question is no. They're pretty garbage in PvE. There's only a specific set of circumstances that they're good, and that's when there's like an elemental burn and secondary booster, whatever that perk is called, when your secondary weapon is got more damage in like a strike. That's the only time I really use them ever in PvE. I use them mainly in PvP for some fun. So I'm not a big fan of sidearms in PvE, that's for sure. They just don't have the range. They don't have the range to do what I need them to do. If I'm going to use them, if I'm going to use anything from short range, I'll use a shotgun because it does more damage quicker. I'll just run up on them. But anyway, Saf K the Beast asks, "How's your life? What's a day in the life?" All right, day in the life. I don't know if I'm ever pronouncing your name correctly, so if I'm not, let me know. If I am, I did a good job. But a day in the life. Well, I kind of went over it just then, but we'll go into a little more detail. I wake up between 5:30 and 6 most days. Between there and 7 is when I get stuff done, either in the YouTube land, Twitch land, anything else I need to get done, or work out. I haven't been working out the past couple of weeks. I've been doing videos in the morning, recording and editing, streaming occasionally. But that's how I generally wake up, because about 7 o'clock my kids start waking up or I have to get ready to go to work. So about that time is my cutoff time. Then I get up, or I get the kids up. We do breakfast. I do any dishes that needed to be done or need to be put away from the night before. Babysitter shows up about 7:30. Then me and my wife go to work. We're sharing a car right now, so I drive her to work most times, and then I drive to work all morning. At lunchtime, I either stay at work or I come home, or I go eat lunch with my wife, depending on the day of the week. If I come home, I'm usually working on a YouTube video in the lunch break, or just playing Xbox to relax. And then I go back to work the rest of the day, normal hours. About 5 o'clock I get off, either get picked up by my wife or go pick my wife up. and then we come back home, or we go get the kids if they're at her parents' or my parents'. And then we do dinner, either out or in, and then play with the kids until bedtime. Usually we'll try to do a Disney movie because they will sit and relax and watch it. Sometimes, other times they don't. But Disney movies do work the best. Tangled right now is the charm. So Tangled works pretty good. And then about 9 o'clock, 8 to 9 o'clock, my daughter will go to sleep. My son hasn't been going to sleep till 10 or 11, which I don't know how he handles it. He just doesn't want to go to bed early. Because after the kids go to bed is usually when my wife and I relax, and lately we have not been able to do that because the kids won't go to sleep. So, well, one of the kids. We have a night owl and an early bird, which makes for some struggles. So after that, I'll either work on videos, watch TV with my wife, clean the house, anything that needs to be done. So that's the general day in the life. It's a very dad, middle America life, I feel like. So nothing exciting there. I do play video games when I can. Most likely it's in the morning or at lunchtime. The Big JX wants to know, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Strawberry. What's my favorite Rise of Iron weapon? Also from Big. Let me take a look at Destiny Item Manager, and I'll tell you. Favorite Rise of Iron weapon. I don't know. I really like the Taken King weapons. I haven't seen one that's really grabbed me in Rise of Iron yet. My favorite weapon is the PDX-45. I just like it. It hits all the right things. As far as Rise of Iron goes, I mean, the Iron Banner weapons, just because they look so cool. But none of them really strike me as my favorite that there ever was. So it's a good non-answer to your question. But I don't really have a favorite Rise of Iron weapon that I can think of. So, Furious James asked, do you think sidearms are in a good place in the Crucible? They're in a pretty good place, yeah. They actually have more range than you think, and they hit pretty hard. So, I'd say sidearms are pretty all right. So, I just leave them alone. So, yeah. Lofty Shot asked, did I buy the season pass for The Division? And he was going to watch, and he says, P.S. Luna Wolf says, you crazy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do have the season pass for The Division. I've been enjoying Survival. The more I play it, the more I enjoy it. It's kind of funny. I wasn't too into it in the beginning. I started playing it more. I'm like, yep, I like it. I played it yesterday. I liked it even more. I wanted to play it more. So, yeah, pretty good. Josh Todd asked, do you believe shotguns should be nerfed? No. I think I did a whole video on this. I don't want the shotguns nerfed. I want everything else buffed. Bring it up, have some more fun, not just shotguns. So that's how I feel about that. And I think that's about all the questions we had from last week. Fired Orange wants to know where in Alabama do I live. I do live in Birmingham. If you want to know more than that, ask me on Twitter or something. And yeah, my favorite color is red. So there you go, guys. Those are the questions from last week. A little bit of a life update, a little bit of a Q&A, a little bit of a Westworld commentary. I don't know. It's a good show. But anyway, leave your questions for the next video below. Anything and everything. I love funny questions. They're more entertaining than you will ever know. So, but until next time, leave those questions below, and I will get to them. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I am Death from Above, and I will see you later. See you, bye.